Okay. Itamix kanaten. Ook tjektaxi dat ja nog dus kanaten niet. Am stukje nog stimachka kenak spommo sa. Nakatimoch kan. Ja, peko ikayidni. Ano ka kiskanaten ni am stuya kanipstano ja kiskanaten. Good morning everybody. My name is Reg Crowshoe. My wife Rose Crowshoe. We're from the Piikani First Nation, and it's good to meet all of you. Welcome all of you this morning. I'm happy to see my partner Ernie with us this morning, and I'd like to thank him for lighting the smudge for this morning. It's always our way. We're a verbal society. And historically, we didn't write. So we followed our oral ways. And in our oral ways to start, have everybody gather, we use what we call a smudge to get us going, and that's what we have here. Also, we also acknowledge Creator for the gifts. The gift of this morning, nice day. This morning, also looking at the name, I want to acknowledge and talk about the name this morning. So before I start with acknowledging Creator, maybe if I can have books up so I can get my tools. Come on up and use the smudge. Not yet. Gotta do it. Okay. It's good to acknowledge Creator. Oka hey, ayestipatapia. Ayonapi na dos. O yaje Christianskata. Ano Christianoto ni stiki no stimaka kana kachimoiska. O kya seto kismuk mo kinana kumanstai ka kimatosinan. Am steyo Christistom sindo Christino spinna. Esta bipaka istomo kinna no kimmato kinagitans katsimati. O kinito yam steyo Christistos. Ai stipata pio pala Christi kui ka Christatopat. Am stik jenika utita po takspia aya ko puka po takimia kanata pio. O kena ko kita pio no khachichini pio. No patsimotska Christanato. Eka kai ta pio kita pi Christumusa. O kimat patsimotska na kasita pio. Anaka ia iskinimatsa ka makhas chiksatus iskinimatsa. Isso Chicago kita spom staya. O kinito ikanaki sito ka pohpio. Ayo makipik kuno sawa stotopio. Istipata pio. Ayo spom mo sa makman staya ka. Kumamat kanawan simbos ka kiskanot. O kap stotopio. Alo Christi quick. Sita maxima chino am stiki. Iskanota tatsime. Espomos aos de beta biogaga siskatuya kamuta aksi beta bios misami beta bios ni tami beta bios no kenikana kamuta is de beta bio. I just like to also acknowledge the Calgary Friendship Center and their work that they get involved with. One of the larger programs that they're working with are the program we call Seven Brothers. That Seven Brothers program started when the COVID hit and the elders came together and we're all wanting to help the people in Calgary and the indigenous people and all people. So working with the Friendship Center and addressing these emergencies in the last year, I'm grateful for the support of the Friendship Center with the elders and the programs that they put together. They had many agencies coming together so that they can support in this COVID times. And through those agencies, the elders gave them a name. The name that they looked at was the Seven Brothers. The Seven Brothers is what we call the Big Dipper. And the Seven Brothers gave us a lot of those stars, gave us a lot of our knowledge and gave a lot of our wisdom. And they were all the Seven Brothers. And that's why we call them the Seven Brothers in our language. So that name of the Seven Brothers is what they gave to the organizations and the Friendship Center in working together to help with their wisdom, their knowledge, their prayers and support on the programs, especially with COVID. I just also would like to acknowledge the Friendship Center's project with bringing together the help that's needed for vaccines, the help that's needed to understand and build confidence in treatments that we need to so that we don't get hit with COVID as much. So I encourage all our people to come out and get the vaccine, but I also want to acknowledge the Friendship Center with their COVID or vaccine program that they're running, and they'll be talking to you about it. But I had a chance to talk to elders, and we were looking for a name to give to this program or project that the Friendship Center was using, so Indigenous people can understand the name. They can translate the name into their languages, and through that connection through the language and the name, to be able to build that confidence, that connection, that awareness and that support for any help that they need through this COVID time. Times are hard and elders are being hit, our young people are being hit, so it's time we have to support the Friendship Center, the organizations involved. The elders that I talked to, I asked them, the Friendship Center is looking after our people. They need to understand what the vaccine is. They need to talk to them in our language. We need to help as much as we can so we can give maybe a name to the Friendship Center that they can use. So through those discussions, the elders talked about how we recognize our spirit, our spiritual ways through our connection to our ceremonies, our smudge, this smudge that gives us safety and confidence, so the spirit that's tied to it. But also we're looking at the physical body. The body needs support, the body needs help. So bringing together the body and the spirit and the Friendship Center being able to help body and spirit through the kind of programs that they want to put together to help with this COVID. And that was my explanation to elders. And the elders had their discussion and they said, well, we'll give them a name. They came up with a name, what we call a hospital, and I told them it wasn't a hospital. In our language, a hospital is we call Itasukinakyo. So it wasn't a hospital, so there was many other names that they talked about, but the name they came out was Asukinakyo. Asukinakyo. Asukinakyo means healing. Kinnu, our bodies and our spirit. So in the language it means healing our bodies and our spirit. The other word, itasukinakyut, means you go and stay someplace to get healed. This one here, you come to a place for healing for your body and spirit so that we can support our people. And in other languages, whether it's Cree, Stony, Sotina, they can take that name, healing, body, and spirit, and they'll find words in their languages so that they can connect to this program at the Friendship Center. So with that, I'll acknowledge Creator, I'll acknowledge the name, and we'll honor the name that's given to the Friendship Center and their programs. I'm just wondering, who's the lead for the Friendship Center program? Come on up. Stand right here. That's good. I'm going to acknowledge the program, and then I'll honor it. And when I give the name, I do this to you. You in turn take it from me like that and put it in your heart, because you're going to be, it's your body and spirit that you're going to be helping our people. Oh, kahim, stupid. Oh, gachtas kini panuka, stichi, itoch kanakachiyo. Ano ka kumatapato miya makas pumok sa nitsitapyo. Ayaw ap situkis pumukinan nakumanistay ka kimatus. Ano kam stichi tako pumuayaw. Eso kinakyo. Maksi oktoch kuikisaw. Agitas pumuayaw kanantapyo. Oh, am stichi tako kutay. Anik, eso kinakyo. Hey, hey, oh, hey, hey, oh, hey, hey, oh, hey, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, 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 oh, hey, hey, oh, hey, oh, eso kinakyo pa, Eso kinakyo pa, Eso kinakyo pa, Eso kinakyo pa, Hey, 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 oh, hey, 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 oh, hey, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, 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 oh, hey, hey. Oh, hey, oh, 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 can stop and eats to 12 stitches. I go queen Scotsimia, Machtoch Quikisama Queen Scotsim, I go sit down Scatumia when you could tapu taxua. Oh, Kigagoxis Scatopia, Gamotan, and hey, now I'll turn it over to Acknowledge.
Thank you, elders, French folks. Really appreciate it. Thank you for everything. Good morning, everyone. My name is Kirk Poitras. I am the board president for the Aboriginal Friendship Center here in Calgary. I want to welcome everybody. I'm Métis. This is where I reside here in Calgary, so Region 3 is my region that I happen to be part of. This is a really special day for us in many ways. We were very honored from the elders and the name that we actually have received here as so Nan Kino.
I understood you.
I appreciate that. Thank you. One of the things here, before we kind of get moving on as well, is we really want to recognize traditional territories that we reside in, signatories of Treaty 7, which is made up of Tsuut'ina, Stoney Nakoda, Blackfoot Confederacy, which is Siksika, Kainai, and Piikani, and this is also to the homeland of the Métis Nation. So again, this is a really, really great clinic that we have going on here. It's a place where we can take our body and our mind and make it healthy. From the first clinic that we had back in March, the goal has been to provide a safe place for the most vulnerable community members and immunization against COVID-19. So heightened anxiety and trauma do not make for a healthy body and mind. So within our community members, they come to this clinic, they're greeted with people who speak and share the same language and culture. They are surrounded by good medicine, kindness, and caring individuals. This is a cultural safe place. This team never seems to satisfy on what is, but what could be, and makes it happen. At this time, I would like to introduce Lawrence Gervais, President of the Métis Nation.
Thank you, President Poitras. Thank you, Reg, for your prayer today. Very, sensitive to this COVID. You know, we've been sort of locked up for a year now, and now we're sort of coming forward and looking to support our vaccinations. Métis Nation of Alberta Region 3 looks forward to being part of an Indigenous-led clinic for COVID vaccinations. That had significant impacts already to our Métis people in southern Alberta. We are very happy to be a large part of the consortium of dedicated partners in our efforts to curb the infection of this virus and protect our elders and our citizens. I want to take this time to thank AFCC, Siksika Nation, Siksika Health Services, Okaki, and Seven Brothers Circle for their continued efforts, and I welcome Calgary Homeless Foundation and the Calgary Catholic Immigration Services to the third clinic that we now call home, and that begins today. We encourage our citizens who are 12 and over to utilize this clinic and to book right away. Right now we ask for patience. It won't be much longer till we can gather soon as a Métis Nation. And I think at this time I'd like to call on Kalina and Brienne, the Denby sisters, to come and play a Métis fiddle tune for us. And we wish them luck, as they both will be receiving their first vaccinations today and may have trouble lifting their arms tomorrow.
Thank you, Lawrence and the Denby sisters.